You see this? This is what you think being a dick is about. A harem anime collided with a college brochure, and you are the lucky guy in the middle. And you clicked on this video thinking, finally, a cultured individual who will validate my sophisticated taste in art. Admit it. You came for the dick, but you and I and everyone else watching this, we all stayed for something we never saw coming. My name is unimportant because today I'm here to guide you through this beautiful, ridiculous, and emotionally devastating masterpiece. Today we are going to be talking about the characters that feel more real than your friends, the story twist that hit like a truck, and why we are all pathetic for caring this much about a guy named Tremolo. So without further ado, let's get to it. At the center of this storm is Tremolo, a name that sounds less like a person and more like a settings to your vibrator. He's our blank slate, a vessel for our own deeply repressed college fantasies. His internal monologues is basically you if you were wittier and had better hair. He's the Jim Halper from The Office, constantly giving the camera a "can you believe this crap?" look as his life turns into a telenovela. But no hero journeys alone. He's quickly adopted by the DIKs, the Delta Lambda Kappa fraternity. This isn't just a group of jocks, it's a living, breathing, beer pong playing ecosystem. You have Rusty, the trust fund Tony Stark trying to build a legacy that isn't just his father's bank account. We also have Tommy, the human grenade with the pin half pulled, a man whose emotional range spans from angry to asleep. And then you have the enigma, Nick, the quiet one, the shifty one. The fact that we are suspicious of Nick is a testament to the game's genius in making every single character feel vital. But rising above all of them, in a cloud of witch smoke and sheer unadulterated bro love, is the heart and soul of this entire operation. And gentlemen, allow me to present to you Derek. If this game had a thesis statement, it's him. On the surface, he's the Barney Stinson, a walking it, a master of the boner mindset, but peel that back and you find the loyalty of Samwise Gamgee. This is a guy who will stand with you in the rain after your heart's been shattered and tell you it's gonna be okay. He's the class clown who uses humor as a shield, and when that cracks, the game delivers some of its most powerful emotional blows. He is the reason the DIK lifestyle has a heart. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about the real reason we are all playing this game. The female characters, and before you type that angry comment, yes, I know they're pixels, but they are pixels with more emotional depth than my last 3 Tinder dates combined. They aren't just goals, they are mirrors reflecting different parts of Tremolo's soul, and by extension, our own. First, let me introduce Jill Royce, the fairy tale. Jill is so pure, she probably uses hand sanitizer after reading a swear word. Romancing her is like playing a dating sim inside of your dating sim. You have to be the perfect gentleman and remember her favorite piano sonata and duel her cartoonishly evil suitor, Tybalt. I really despise Tybalt. The pivotal moment is the recital. You've been practicing that stupid guitar minigame for hours, and it pays off when you step on that stage to play for her when she freezes. It's a public declaration of support that is more romantic than any grand gesture. Choosing Jill is for the hopeless romantic in the audience, you beautiful, naive souls. Next up is Sage, the friends with benefit options. Don't sit there, smirk. You thought this was an easy path, didn't you? You thought you could just skip the feelings and get to the good stuff. Fools. Sage is the Daenerys Targaryen of this story. Fiery, brilliant, and incredibly lonely. Her pivotal moment isn't a kiss, it's when she's sick, and you bring her soup. You see the armor crack. You become her confidant in her toxic relationship. Her path is about transforming a physical fling into a profound emotional partnership. This is for all you emotionally stunted white knights, and I say this with love, as a card-carrying member who sees a strong woman with baggage and thinks, a project, I can definitely save her. And spoiler alert, you can, bro. You can save her, but the good thing about that is that you are the one who's actually going to get fixed. Next up we have Isabella, the MILF. That's her word, not mine. The librarian with the glare that could freeze hell. Pursuing her is the narrative equivalent of juggling live grenades. One wrong move, one slightly dickish text, and your entire save is ash. The path is for the adrenaline junkies, the ones who live for the thrill of potentially crashing and burning so spectacularly that your own virtual father disowns you. Respect. Finally, the throuple. Josie and Maya, the ultimate test of your emotional intelligence and your GPU. This isn't a simple fantasy, it's a logistical and emotional nightmare. Maya is the caged bird, trapped by her controlling father, and her story is the modern gothic romance. Josie is the sunbeam who secretly dates her. Their gut punch reveal at the end of episode 4 is the game's way of saying, "Oh, you thought this was simple? You fool. You are not just managing two relationships, you are managing their relationship." It's like being a couple's therapist who also gets to make out with both patients. This path is for the chaos gremlins who see a wet floor sign and think, "I can do a black flip over that, yeah." But, just when you think you've got your love life figured out, the game drops their ultimate narrative bomb, Zoe, Tremolo's childhood best friend, the girl who got away, the one who left to find herself in San Diego, leaving our boy with a shattered heart. Her story told in the interlude is a masterpiece in its own right. She's not just a new girl, she's a living, breathing manifestation of what ifs. She represents the life Tremolo almost had. Her return at the very end of episode 8 is the game's way of throwing a Molotov cocktail into your carefully constructed relationship. You've spent all this time becoming a new person in college, and now the past shows up at your door, with a new tattoo and a lot of unresolved feelings. It's brutal, it's brilliant, and the timing is worse than a DIK party during final week. Now, this is where being a DIK separates the casual players from the emotionally devastated lore keepers like myself, sitting in the dark at 3 AM with a pint of ice cream. The Maya and Josie reveal. You arrive at the preps party, ready to finally be with Josie, and BAM! Your two love interests are a couple. It was a collective gut punch heard around the world. Admit it, you had to pause the game and just stare at the ceiling, questioning every life choice that led you to that moment. Don't lie to me, I have the analytics. The Katie clerk. Someone post a lewd photo of your teacher from your fraternity's PC. The fraternity origin paranoia. This is the game's JFK assassination moment, a public trauma that poisons the well of trust from within. It's not just a cliffhanger, it's a mystery that makes you suspect everyone and anyone, even poor shifty Nick. The choice and the return. The moment of truth. The game forces you to pick one girl or commit to the throuple. And the most brutal part? It doesn't just fade to black, it holds a mirror up to your monstrosity. It shows you Jill crying, it shows you Sage's look of betrayal, it forces you to confront the real human cost of your decisions. And just as you are reeling from that, the final scene hits. Zoe is back. She's not just a memory anymore, she's a person, standing on your doorstep, ready to complicate everything you just decided. It's a 1-2 punch of emotional devastation that no other game would have the guts to pull off. So, what is being a DIK really? It's a paradox. It's a comedy that will make you cry. It's a harem game that will teach you about loyalty, consequence, and the ghost of your past. It's a story about sex that has more to say about the human condition than most serious games. It uses the framework of a college sex comedy to explore universal themes: the weight of family, the agony of choice, the pain of growing up, and the haunting question of whether you can ever truly go back to who you were. You don't play to just see animated scenes. You play to feel the sting of rejection, the warmth of true friendship, the triumph of overcoming a personal obstacle, and the heartbreaking beauty of a path not taken. You play to comfort your own Zoe. It is, without a doubt, one of the most compelling, complete, and unforgettable experiences in gaming, a masterpiece disguised as a dirty joke. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, I have to go start another playthrough. For research and because my real life is profoundly lacking in both drama and a loyal best friend like Derek, or a complicated ex-best friend like Zoe. If you made it to the end of this video, you are just as big a nerd about this as I am. So do us both a favor, hit like, subscribe, and go outside for once. Maybe talk to a real person. It's what Derek would have wanted. Maybe. Definitely, yeah. And with that, I am out of here. See you next time. And don't forget to use lotion. I know it's internet and all, but who really cares? Me and mine don't really subscribe to such antiquated traditions. Beat your meat.